Shanti, and a very good morning from Aberdeen.Hindu temple. Today is the 29th of November, and where has this year gone? Where has this month gone? And so where is it that I have achieved? Have I achieved well-being and peace? Have I achieved happiness? Where is that all gone? And so it's a good moment here, or 10 years, but it's actually created by every moment that I have experienced, and every moment that I have made decisions and I have decided on how to take a situation, because whatever my thoughts are will be whatever my feelings, my emotions are, and as are my emotions, so my words and my actions. So whoever I am at this time is the sum total of what I have done, what I have thought, where I've gone. And so this means that I'm really at the rudder of my own destiny. I'm the creator of my own future. And so I have a responsibility for my own well-being. And that is really by taking care of my own responses to whatever the life throws at me. And we know that there is an inner self, and there's the expression of the self on the outside. So there's an inner world and there is an outer world. And however, how will I recognize when I'm seeing somebody else that whatever they are saying, whatever they're doing is really true? It might be that they're doing the right movements. It might be that it's all okay, and yet I don't trust, or I don't believe, or I don't feel whatever they're saying. So to be really true to myself, whatever is going on inside will be expressed outside. And so it depends on what I want. Really, spirituality is the way. Also, it's the way to success. It's the way of becoming the most beautiful one that you want to become. It's a way of really achieving in life. And in fact, if you look at it, people who follow a spiritual path usually are more harmonious. They may have, and they often have, interesting lives. They show values such as courage and determination and willpower. And yet they have that inner peace, that inner humility, that inner happiness that makes them shine out in front of all the other people all around them. So spirituality is really a journey to get to know who I am and to understand who I am deep inside. And then there is also that cleansing, that harmonizing, a process that comes out of that, and that is to really realize, yes, this is who I am, or this is who I am. And then to come to, is this what I want to express in my outer world? And so it's a moment actually also to go inwards and understand, well, if this is what I want to do, am I living according to my aim, my goals? Am I actually day by day working on them? And there are many methods on how one can work on them. First of all, obviously, we have moments in which we go into that deep peace that's to get the taste of who I am and how I express myself, how do I interact with others. And then to balance things up and say, well, is this where I want to be? Yes or no? How can I express myself better? Often, far too often, we actually gauge life and the success in life in what our material wealth is, how famous we are, how well respected we are. But respect and love really is based on how my demeanor and my truth, if that truth shines through me, then that will be respected. Not when that stage. So spirituality is really a way to understanding my deep self. And to do that, it is really important to just give yourself time to do this spiritual process. Another aspect is to understand who I am, who I really am. And we understand that we're spiritual beings that have been around a long time. There's the concept of rebirth. So you don't get just one go at life and that's it. But that there is a succession. And based on how I express myself in my life, this is what I'm going to experience. So who I am today is a sum total of many, many births, many, many experiences, many actions, many interactions. Opportunities I'm going to have also depends on what I have done before, because there's a give and take of energy, and this energy will present itself in front of me. So understanding where I am is really important. And karma doesn't have just a negative connotation, it also has a very positive one, which means I cannot expect the world to change. I cannot be in that victim mode, but I can change my response to life. And in fact, to be cooperative, to offer cooperation, also means that I will get cooperation. To give love also means I will receive love. To help others, to trust, I will be trusted. It's just not blindly trusting, not blindly cooperating, not blindly loving. But it is actually to give that with that understanding of that energy that we're giving and for the purpose that this energy is used to. Understanding where I've come from and also understanding where I'm going to is very important. Now we understand that we are in a circle of life, that the soul, the spiritual being, the being inside, the one who directs this physical coil, this first physical vehicle, is the one that decides, but it's also the one that has always been me. Just this time, in this moment, I'm in this body, coming out from this origin, these parents, this country, this upbringing, these experiences. And that is the journey of this body at this time. But I understand that as a soul, I'm much, much older, that I've been around many births and many deaths, and that I have had actually many parents and many experiences, many interactions. And the reason why I was born in this family, in this country, in this situation, while I had these opportunities, is based on what I have done in my previous births. So in a way, that understanding of I, the soul, is very important, because it allows me to understand who I am, but also allows me to understand that I am, drop by drop, I'm actually creating my own self. I am actually designing my future, and I am connecting and aligning myself to my own success, or obviously the opposite as well. So understanding karma is very important, because as much as karma can be a notation. So if I understand, yes, I don't have money, I'm poor, then okay, rather than wasting things, I will pay attention not to waste anything. I will pay attention to put all my energy in the right things. And slowly, 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 I will move myself out of the situation. It's like the story of the donkey, the old donkey that had worked so many years on the farm. And one day it fell into a big, big hole. The earth just gave way. And as it woke up, once it had fallen down into this big hole, it started crying out for the farmer. And the farmer came and had a look, and he said, oh, well, maybe that's it. It's time for the donkey. It's done very good work, but at the moment it's only eating and taking space. And maybe I should just close the hole, because anybody else could fall in. And so cunningly, the farmer just starts filling that hole. And initially, and slowly filling the hole. But at some stage, it stops crying out, and the farmer thinks, oh, well, that's it. It's now just the last part I have to do. And then all of a sudden, the donkey appears. And what had happened is that although the donkey had fallen into this big, big hole, and somebody was doing something really horrible to the donkey, every time the earth fell on it, it just went, just like a fall down, put its steps on top, a little bit of earth, and did the same, and did the same, and did the same, till it actually was able to get out of the hole. And the same thing for us. When things are tough, then we just have to be concentrated and focused on moving out of that difficult situation that we're finding ourselves. And then also to pay attention, to help others, and not to do those things that have been done to us, but to transform the energy. And with that one, we transform by actually serving, by giving. We transform the energy that has been thrown to us, and we actually become the benefactors, and we start to create a future for ourselves. So a lot of things that we've talked today. So we are eternally souls, beings of light. We go through different corporeal experiences, which means we come and incarnate into bodies and have lots of experiences. Our next destination from the body that we have just now is based on whatever actions, thoughts, the understanding of karma, that if I perform good actions, if I perform actions that are beneficial, then also good things will start coming my way. You know, karma and action results in an equal reaction. So if I cause harm and sorrow, then that's what I'm going to get back. If I give cooperation, I give love, I encourage and uplift others will be on my side at a different time. So let us have some thoughts about this. I want you to find a quiet space. Take a nice deep breath and just let go away your awareness of everything around you. Take another deep breath. And as you breathe out, allow yourself to take yourself away from where you are into a beautiful place of nature. It is not cold, it is nice and warm. The sky is blue. The bushes and the trees are full of green leaves. The fields ahead are full of grain that is growing strongly. The beautiful flowers here and there of different colors chirping in the bushes and in the trees. And the earth is moist but not wet and soft. And the steps you take on this earth are gentle, almost like thanking the earth for being there and creating this environment made out of nature, allowing a little river to flow alongside and giving life to wherever you look. You fill yourself with immense gratitude and you thank the earth. As you walk along, the sun shines on your skin, and ahead in the forest, the sun shines through the trees into an area where there's just grass and a few fallen trees where you can sit down. Coming from the contrast of the forest where there was little light to this free area where there's plenty of light. Feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin. You sit down and become aware. You don't have anything to do, nothing to rush for. The air is fragrant. And you allow yourself to journey inside. Get a feeling of who I am. And reminding yourself that first of all, you're an eternal, peaceful, loving soul. And as the sun is shining onto the self, you have that experience as if the Supreme Soul, the Father of all beings, the Almighty, is sending rays of love and peace and truth and happiness onto you. Special. And the Supreme conveys this feeling of tenderness, of being special, of being loved. And it feels as if a beautiful canopy of protection is over you. When you're in that awareness with the Supreme, Nothing negative can affect you. You maintain your happiness no matter what happens. In times of adversity, you're able to cooperate and to laugh and to be generous despite whatever is being thrown or given to you. You have that inner feeling of self-respect and contentment. Nothing can throw you. You experience peace inside, calmness, patience with whatever and whoever you come in contact with. And therefore, you develop the art of seeing what is needed and when it is needed. You're able to respond to situations in a positive and beneficial way. You're in total self-respect. And as you respect the self, you also respect others and their contribution. And as your self-respect deepens, your humility grows. Humility is an amazing power. It allows you to enable others to develop themselves. It allows you to be gentle and generous and have compassion. And journey inside towards real beauty. Now allow yourself to become aware again of your surroundings. You're in this beautiful forest in that lightened area. It's a beautiful day. You look around and you thank the beautiful environment for having allowed you to journey inside. And you make your way home through the forest and through the countryside. Have a lovely day and bask and the enjoyment of interacting with others in a beautiful and positive way.